I'm here again in Bridgetown, in Trafalgar Square, by the fountain, which has been dried up for a while now. In the background will be the Parliament buildings, which is the third oldest parliament in the Western Hemisphere. And this is the cenotaph here, which commemorates those who fought in World War One and Two. And this is the Barbados Revenue Authority building. You can see the wharf here, the careenage, and the Chamberlain Bridge over here as well. Again, preparing for Remembrance Day tomorrow. This is the fountain and the Barbados Revenue Authority building in the background. The sign says this fountain was erected by public subscription to commemorate the bringing of piped water to the city of Bridgetown on the 29th of March 1861. Opened by the acting governor Robert Miller Mundy Esquire on the 27th of July 1865, who accepted custody of this fountain on behalf of the government of Barbados. Fountain here and the Barbados Revenue Authority, known as the Treasury Building or the Inland Revenue. You can see Trafalgar Square, known as Hero Square. And this is Parliament Building in the background, which is the third oldest parliament in the Western Hemisphere. And this is the cenotaph, which is commemorated of those who fought in World War One and Two. This is the Barbados Parliament here. One of the third oldest parliament in the Western Hemisphere. The Parliament building here, which is known as the third oldest parliament in the Western Hemisphere. It can be referred to as a House of Assembly or the public buildings. Okay, back to the Barbados Revenue Authority building. And this is the column where Nelson statue was occupied until it was removed from this location on the 16th of November 2020. And this is Trafalgar Square, known as Hero Square. Upper Broad Street. This is Chamberlain Place here, which was once the Costa Manning's appliance store. It was the Manning's showroom for many years, and then in the 90s it was changed to the Costa Manning's appliance store, and then in 98 it was changed to Auto Sport, which to sell shoes and clothes. And then in 2001, Trafalgar Restaurant moved into this building, and it is now Trafalgar Restaurant. This is the Wildlife Canada, Trafalgar Square branch, and this road here is High Street. This is about either Swan Street or Robert Street. High Street, we will come across the A.T. Jones Pharmacy and this S.Y. Adams clothing store. So Bridgetown is the capital of Barbados. And the name came about because of the Indian Bridge that Arabs built back in the 1600s. And this is the above taxi stand, the Trafalgar Square Upper Broad Street taxi stand right here. Statue, the column right now, somewhat occupied until it was removed from this location on the 16th of November 2020. And you can see the careenage in the background known as the wharf. Then looking back to the Barbados Revenue Authority building and the Parliament buildings. The Parliament undergoing refurbishment at the present moment. Renovations. And this is another taxi stand here. Further up, where these cars are parked. And here's another taxi stand again. Now some column. And then looking down to Broad Street, which is the longest street in the city, and it is the most expensive street in Barbados as well, in Bridgetown. Lots of things sold on, most of the things sold on this street are very expensive. You will come across a lot of duty-free shopping stores such as Kia Shepherd, which is now Bridgetown duty-free. Milano Jewelry, and there's a Switzerland and other jewelry stores. You can see Norman Center as well. Back to High Street again. This is the upper part of Broad Street, known as Trafalgar Square or Hero Square or Upper Bridgetown. Looking at the Coronage and the Chamberlain Bridge and the Independence Arch and all into Independence Square. So thank you guys for watching and have a blessed morning.